So back out on the rats again. Just turned it quite early just to have a nose around. Nice sunset going off the background, although you can't really see it on camera. I'm just going to show you at the back of here. I'll probably do another video clip, but that's where the bed springs and things are, so I'll take a little short clip of that. So here we are, just a bit of a scan around. There's certainly an abundance of rabbits here, I can tell you that. So the farmer wants them gone, so I shall crack on and trim them down a bit. I don't know whether you can see here, but this is the kind of stuff we're shooting off. It's all uneven ground, quite shitty. See where all the bloody cows have been. In the background there, just where that bath is the ledge of death. I'll just walk along there in a minute and I'll do a little video clip on that. So here we are, the Springs of Death, as one of my subscribers wanted me to call it. This is where I found all the other rats in this little place here, although I'm shooting through the doorway there into it. Unfortunately, they're right at the back of there, you can't always see them. So there's a rat just legged it across there. This is the back of the ledge of death. So the floor is up about here, probably 3 foot up, something like that. But a rat's just legged it in there somewhere. Shot one there last week. So I'll just do some little bits of video clip just around the other side, just to show you what I'm shooting off and things. So this is a bit of fence I shoot off when I'm using my Springer. And just lean on here and I can pretty much see all the way around. There's a ledge of death at the back of there. So I can see all the way around from here. Obviously there's plenty of rat holes amongst them. So as you can see here, rat holes galore. Holes just everywhere. There's a water trough there that they go to have a bit of a drink before they get a bit of lead behind the nut. As you can see, they've had quite an homely, what's the word? Making a decent home for themselves is what I meant to say. All down there's brambles, there's all holes down there in the brambles. They've got stuff all holes up all around there. And this is where I've been shooting a few recently here as well. I'll just do a little bit of a clip on that as well. Just more holes there, all under the trees. They've just made holes everywhere. This is another little spot I was shooting. Believe it or not, that edge, you can see up to that telegraph post up there, is probably 60 metres, something like that. And all of that edge is holes. This is just another water trough that they go to. I shot several there. It's only like about 6 metres, 7 metres away. And this field's where I shot a few rabbits here the other day, but I actually counted at one stage 19 rabbits in just this one field. So maybe next month when the clocks go forward a bit, I should be around here on the evening before it gets dark and slogging a few bunnies. This is the gap that I shot a couple of rabbits last week. I shot one straight after the other, and the other one was a rat up here. But this is actually, you can see here, just below my chin. So this is how I was stood on tippy toes trying to shoot the rabbits that was actually there. So if you come back here, you can probably a little bit dark here, but you can probably see. Can I get in there? The amount of holes there, you can actually see why I've shot so many rats here. This was a very hot spot here, as you can see. There's just 4 holes just in that little space. There was something I was going to show you. Where is it? Was it here? Not quite sure if you can see that very well, but this is one of the gnawing spots, or was one of the gnawing spots, and you can see they're taking quite a chunk out of that. And the other gnawing spot was down here. But more holes. But this post hasn't actually been on here very long, and look how they've actually chewed that away. Got to keep the teeth down. Just show you over the edge here. These are the slots I'm shooting from the fence just at the back of me here. And all underneath these bits of corrugated sheet is just loads of holes. And this has been quite an hot spot. They come from the barn over there, leg it up through here, into the back of there where there's corn and stuff. But there's an hole back in the corner there where I shot several. Crazy place for shooting rats. If I can shoot 14 this evening, that'll be 500 rats I'll have shot on this place. This is a bath. Underneath that bath is loads of rat holes. Not quite sure if you can see that, but that's one of the I'll zoom in a bit. That's one of the holes I shoot, and that hole goes probably 2 foot back, and there's a little hole that goes into the shed in behind. So I'll be using my HW97 this evening. As you can see, I got my old Pad 008 that was on my Wolverine on it. I have to excuse the blankets for the dog. I fixed up an old rat picker. Quite a nifty one, this one. But it broke off inside. So as you can see, I've marked it off from 16 inch up to 21. 20 is the biggest I've shot, which come to there. So I thought if I can get one 21 inches, apparently that's a British record, but not quite sure. Couldn't to Google it was, but no doubt that's probably been broke since then. So it's nearly 7 o'clock. I've probably got about 20 minutes ish, something like that, before it gets dark. Usually a few rabbits sat down the bottom there. So if there's any tonight and they're close enough, I shall shoot them. So I'm going to have a cup of coffee now and see how I get on. Well, this first rat didn't make it very far. Fairly clean shot, but it did look like it run off. But he made it 3 or 4 meters, something like that. I've actually changed pellets, as you probably would have seen from the little short video I did just now. That one was actually quite high up. I changed them because there's a little bit less kick, and it doesn't seem to jump so much with the pad. Although I'm not really happy with them, I would much rather use the heavies, so a little bit of experimenting. I've been so used to using the JSB 10.3 grains, it's like second nature. I just know where they're going to go. That one was just peeking from under a doorway. I'm sure there's somebody going to pipe up and saying that this is a PCP and not a Springer. But I assure you, I only took my Springer this evening. I think I'm going to be keeping the red crosshair for the Springer. And the yellow one for the Wolverine. But it's amazing that how you looking at the video, how things look in the daytime to how things look at night time. Shot two or three here, and only one of them actually fell out. They were youngsters. And that one was another youngster. And this is just resting on that post that I was showing you earlier on, a little bit of a fence. But the little buggers just wouldn't fall out. Just had to move over a bit here just to avoid the branches. Freehand on this one. And this is just where that trough was. Obviously if you've skipped the video you wouldn't have seen this spot. First thought that was a rat when I first saw it. Turned out to be a rabbit. And I didn't collect it because it fell in behind the edge here into the brambles. That's probably 7 or 8 foot drop in behind that tree. So this is the second farm. This is where I shot 39 rats, but a problem with the SD card and lost a lot of footage, which I was quite gutted about. Pretty much quick fire rats on this one because there was just running around, just not a lot of them are kept still apart from the ones popping the heads out of the straw, which you'll see in a minute. But I actually shot 20 odd rats in this straw, probably slightly more, nearly 30 rats. There's quite a pile of rats on the floor by the end of the evening. All close range stuff. Just falling in behind the hole between the bales there. Farmer will find them when he moves the bales. He didn't even realise he'd been shot. Just waiting for this one to stick its head up. So you just had a good view, see what was going on. Right between the eyes. This is obviously, you can hear from the sound that this is my Wolverine I'm using here. Well, this is pretty much what most of the video would have been all night, just literally just rats sticking their heads out of bales. And something that can hide just a little bit further back. Unfortunately not. This one giving his mate a bit of a karate kick. That's it again. So sorted him out. And his mate. That's what you get for bullying. Well, that was that. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you up with you on the next one.